What if I told you that two of the most Googled women on earth, Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez, are slowly starting to look and act like each other? Not literally morphing, of course. Although in Hollywood, never say never. But once you start comparing their outfits, captions, skincare launches, friend groups, and even their tattoos, it gets weird. Like double take in the mirror weird. Ever had a friend copy your style and you laughed it off at first? Like twinsies. But then they start copying your phone case, your Starbucks order, your moody Instagram quotes. Suddenly it's less cute and more unsettling. Now imagine that, but with millions watching and decoding every move. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like this video. It costs nothing and helps us keep digging into these stories. Now grab your popcorn because we're going down a rabbit hole. Is this the most bizarre celebrity coincidence ever or something way more calculated? Either way, the evidence is jaw-dropping. Let's rewind. Before Hailey became Mrs. Bieber and Selena was still in that emotional back and forth with Justin. Like it was an Olympic event, these two were living in separate orbits. Their worlds didn't really collide until they dated the same man. But even after the infamous love triangle cooled off, fans started spotting something strange. At first, it was the fashion. Same oversized sweatshirts. Same slick back buns. That clean, minimalist aesthetic could have been just a shared trend until the captions started aligning. The selfies, the filters, the vibes. Then came the brands. When Hailey launched her skincare line, fans instantly compared it to Selena's rare beauty. The tone, the values, the packaging. Were they just catching the same wave? Or was someone watching the other a little too closely? Once TikTok got involved, it exploded. Side-by-sides of their makeup, outfits, poses, even accessories. The overlap felt intentional. Creepy? Fans thought so. But wait, it gets eerier. You can't talk about Hailey and Selena without bringing up the Justin-sized elephant in the room. Justin wasn't just a shared boyfriend, he was the gravitational pull between them. Selena and Justin's decade-long, emotional, messy romance was tabloid gold. Then suddenly, he marries Hailey, out of nowhere. And that's when it really got bizarre. Hailey didn't just become Justin's wife, she began, intentionally or not, echoing parts of his past, Selena's past. Quoting lyrics fans believed were Jelena-coded. Wearing jewelry that mirrored Selena's. Even posting Bible verses with uncanny timing. Respect? Coincidence or subtle fixation? And let's talk. Tattoos. Selena has over 15, many with deep meaning, rare religious symbols, delicate ink behind her ear. Then Hailey gets similar ones, same spots, same script. Both even got jade tattoos on their ring fingers. You seeing the pattern? Tattoo artists started commenting too, pointing out that yeah, these aren't just trends. It's almost symbolic. Mirroring, obsession, or admiration. And now let's zoom into the battlefield of this decade, beauty and skincare. Selena launched Rare Beauty in 2020. More than makeup, it was a message. Mental health, authenticity, inclusivity. Her branding was raw, fresh, dewy. A statement. And when Hailey's Rhode skincare line arrived, fans raised eyebrows at the aesthetic similarities. Again, coincidence? Or inspired blueprint? It didn't stop there. Fans started mapping timelines of their post-bare-face selfies with similar captions about self-love. Hailey lip-syncing to body-positive TikToks just days after Selena posted hers. A side-by-side of Selena's cozy kitchen decor from her cooking show. Then, boom, months later, Hailey posts her kitchen tour looking strikingly similar. Even the same Y2K hair clips, ballet core outfits. Coincidence or copying? But the internet really flipped when they realized Hailey was suddenly connected to people who once moved in Selena's inner circle. Same stylists, same glam teams, overlapping influencers. Shared photographers. Was it just PR overlap? Or someone quietly stitching herself into a narrative? Here's where it gets spicy. Rumors suggest some of these friend swaps were actually PR guided to reshape public perception. And let's not forget the brows incident, a seemingly tiny moment that spiraled into TikTok wars, fan timelines, and even public apologies. Through it all, Selena stayed calm. Hailey, not so much. The shade throwing, whether real or imagined, kept her trending. But is this all just messy drama or image warfare? Let's step back. What drives someone to mirror another this closely? Psychologists call it mirroring, a subconscious way of bonding, admiring, or even trying to become someone. It happens in friendships, relationships, and clearly in celebrity culture too. Could Hailey be genuinely inspired by Selena's vibe? Could it be unconscious imitation? Or is this a deeper attempt to own a cultural narrative? Think about it. When the man you married wrote his most iconic love songs about your current rival, the emotional weight is huge. And in a world obsessed with looks, branding, and identity, how do we define the line between inspired by and imitating? Who really owns a look, a quote, a caption? And don't underestimate the power of fandoms. The internet hasn't just observed, it's inflamed this saga. Side-by-sides turned viral. Theories, TikToks, commentary videos with millions of views. And the fans? Not just passionate, they're ruthless. Hashtag Team Selena versus hashtag Team Hailey have battled over lipstick shades, nail colors, captions. It's not just internet noise. Real-world consequences followed: brand deals lost, followers gone, mental health impacted. But behind all of this, there are two real women under a microscope. Maybe instead of just calling it copying, we should ask, are we the ones feeding it? Or are these patterns too specific to ignore? Here's the uncomfortable truth. No one, not you, not me, knows the real intent behind these overlaps. Maybe they're both just surviving Hollywood. Maybe it's subconscious, or maybe someone is slowly turning into the other. But one thing's clear, the internet notices everything. Whether it's admiration, coincidence, or branding strategy. Receipts keep piling up, so now it's your turn. What do you believe? Just a string of coincidences? Or something more intentional beneath the surface? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Share this with your bestie. Rewatch those TikToks. Because in the age of algorithms and fan theories, nothing is ever just a coincidence, and if you made it to the end, congrats. Here's your cheat sheet: mirror images or mirror war. You decide.